And hello YouTube, it's me, Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new Illumination Nintendo Super Mario Brothers. That's right, I went to see the Super Mario Brothers movie last night, and as a Mario Brothers fan, gonna let you on a little secret. I'm not very good at the games. Not at all. Not at all. Super Mario Brothers, yes, the original game, sure. Mario Kart, I'm okay. I come in like fifth place sometimes last. Mario Party, I love all those games. They're all fun. I'm not very good at them, but I'm very fun. But I was very excited about a new animated version of Mario Brothers, since the last one we got was pretty much the most worst movie in the history of cinema, and nobody wants to talk about it anymore. So yeah, so let's talk about the new Mario Brothers. So in this movie we have Mario and Luigi, two brothers in New York, brothers, plumbers, and they get into a little bit of a scuffle where they enter the Mushroom Kingdom. Now, when they enter the Mushroom Kingdom, things start to go a little kind of crazy, where Luigi, he gets himself into the clutches of Bowser. Now, Bowser, he's trying to conquer every part of the Mushroom Kingdom besides his own. He already has his own. He's trying to conquer everybody else, and he also is in love with Princess Peach. And, that's basically the gist. When you have Mario showing up, he meets Princess Peach, and they go on the adventure to try to not only save Luigi, but also save the Mushroom Kingdom from Bowser's clutches. Okay, so let's talk about this movie in depth, because honestly, and no spoilers, don't worry about it. First of all, I really, really like the animation of this film. I thought the animation, it felt like what Illumination has done. Like I said before, I think I've said this before, I think Illumination has become that new company that can rival Pixar. It's not gonna beat Pixar, but at least it's right there with Pixar and Disney. Because if you ever seen the Despicable Me franchise, those minions, the animation of that, beautiful. So there's that. So I thought the animation for this was great. So let's talk about the big elephant in the room. How is Chris Pratt as Mario? Because Chris Pratt does play Mario, obviously. Apparently, a lot of people didn't want him to play Mario due to the fact that they wanted an Italian voice and this and that. Honestly, when you start watching the film and you hear him for a couple of minutes, it is noticeable. It is very noticeable. However, as the movie progresses, it goes away and Chris Pratt is Mario. Okay, I'm sorry. The game and the movie are totally different. You gotta change it. Obviously, you can't always have a perfect video game movie. But anyway, I thought his voice was a lot of fun. It was fine. It was just Chris Pratt, but he didn't really sound like he was himself. You know how when you watch a movie with Ryan Reynolds, and then every time he speaks, whether it's live action or animated thing he's doing, you always hear Deadpool. I didn't get that with Chris Pratt here. I got his voice, and people who know who Chris Pratt is will recognize it, but he tried to make it as different as he can to what Mario is, to make it his own, to make it feel fresh. But if you have no idea who Chris Pratt is as an actor, or you never seen any of his movies, you will not know, and you would just be fine. Especially little kids, they'll be like, it'll go over their heads, so that's fine. You have Anna Taylor-Joy in here as Princess Peach. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not the biggest Peach fan in the game. I don't know why. It's just Peach in the game never really okay, in the original game, your goal is to save her. Makes sense. In the other games, they started making her own character, try to make her more female strong and all that. I get that, and it's awesome. But I never played her as a character in the games. In this movie, she kicks so much butt, it's not even funny. She might be my favorite character now in Mario. I think now when I start playing Mario games, I'm going to start using her more often, because what Princess Peach does here is ridiculously awesome. And she's voiced by Anna Taylor-Joy, so perfect. It was just beautiful. I thought it captured who she is. And Anna Taylor-Joy is a very beautiful actress, so it made sense that Princess Peach will have a beautiful voice to go along with the face. So yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, like I said, Princess Peach was not just this like, oh, I'm the damsel, I'm, come save me, Mario kind of character. When they really changed her character throughout the other games, well, as the generations got on, they really tried to make Princess Peach her own standalone character. And in here, it really shows it, and it really, really worked. There are moments on here I'm like, can we just have forget Mario? Can we just watch a Princess Peach movie? Because there are things in here she does in here is like, yeah, I could watch a standalone movie with just her, and I think it worked. Her backstory was great. The way that she presents herself as a character, not needing a man to come to her rescue, and all this and that, it was all great. So I thought that stuff worked. Luigi. Let's talk about Luigi now, because I think Luigi, I like Luigi, but I have some negatives about him, and I'll go to that in my negative parts of this review. But he was fine. He was fine. So let's talk about the villain, which is Bowser, played by Jack Black. Jack Black is great. There are moments in this movie I didn't even hear Jack Black's voice. But then when there are times you do hear his voice, you're like, yeah, it's Jack Black. French kiss. I mean, to bring Bowser to life like that is like, yeah, get Jack Black. Jack Black's a very high energetic person anyway, so makes sense that you want to make Bowser. And the moments that Bowser is trying to like impress, not only impress Princess Peach and his followers, it's just funny. I thought all that stuff worked very, very well. So good job on that. What else? Toad was great, played by Michael Keel. I probably butchered that. I apologize. He was great, obviously, as Toad, so I thought that stuff worked. There is an after credit, so stay to the end of the movie. So there's that. Very cool. Not surprising that it was gonna be that, but a little bit too, because I thought they would introduce something else in here that I thought it would, but guess not. But when you watch it, you'll know. Especially if you play the games. Okay, so my big negatives about this film, and there's only two. I kind of wanted more Luigi. Now, I didn't not necessarily need Luigi and Mario to team up, and I loved when they teamed up, and it was great. I didn't mind that part. My only problem was that they would focus on more on Mario, that Luigi was just there. Now, we got enough of Luigi in the movie, but I kind of wanted to see more of just him. Maybe exploring the world himself. Because when he gets into the world, it's like he's there, he gets captured, and then he does some things, and then that's pretty much it. And then when, he, hit towards, once we see him and Mario together again, it's like, oh, okay, cool. It just happens. Kind of wish we got more. So I feel like if they were going to do standalone films, make Luigi his own character. My favorite Luigi games are the Luigi Mansion games. You don't need Mario for that. You don't need it. I know they're the Super Mario Brothers. We get it. We love them together. Sure. But I think what I love about Mario and Luigi is that when they do their own thing, it makes their characters stronger. When they team up, sure, it's awesome, it's badass. But when they do their own thing, it makes them their own character. Instead of them just being comedy copies of one's red and one's green. And all that, it's fine, but make them their own character. If you're gonna if they want to make spin-offs, make a Luigi movie, but don't put Mario so much as the main focus. Put Luigi as the focus. If you're gonna do a Princess Peach thing, do Princess Peach. Have her be her own character, like that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I really liked the fact that we got to see all the nostalgia music and sounds from the games in here. Certain moments of the other video games. We got to see Donkey Kong was in this movie too. He's in the trailer, so no spoilers there. He's played by Seth Rogen. Great casting as well. I want his own standalone film, please. So many Easter eggs in here as well. I thought all that was fine. It didn't try to overshadow the movie. It kind of fit really well with the movie's story. And the story is very, generic, I guess. Brothers got kidnapped, gotta team up with a princess to take out the bad guy and save the world. That's basically the gist of the whole movie. So I thought all that stuff was great. I really thought the animation worked. You know, they didn't try to force, oh, look at this Easter egg and this Easter egg, and they didn't force any of that stuff in there while it was there. They didn't try to force it to you. They showed it, but it's not as noticeable unless you really look at it. So I thought that stuff was good. And overall, it was a fun film. Kids are going to love this film. Adults are going to like this film, especially the ones who played Nintendo back in the day. You know, because, you know, they were teenagers and kids at the time, and now they have their kids now to watch this and enjoy the Mario game. I'm telling you, Mario is never going to go away. Mario will always be around as long as Sonic is around too. Now, hopefully one day we can get a Smash Brothers movie, because that would be the greatest end game of all movies of Nintendo, but hold our brakes and something then. But I recommend go checking it out. It's a lot of fun. I might go see it again because I had a lot of fun with that movie. The characters were great. The nostalgia feel of Nintendo's world was great. Seeing all that on the big screen was just a lot of fun. So I had a lot of fun with it. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the film if you guys watch it. Who's your favorite Mario character? And also, what's your favorite Mario game? Mine's is Mario Party. I do a lot better in that game, even though I'm not that very good at certain games. I'm not very good at video games, period. Sorry. But, yeah, it's better than Mario Kart, in my opinion, because I do better at that than Mario Kart. Mario Kart, I have no business of playing. I shouldn't be even allowed to play that game, because I'm that kind of bad. So, yeah. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.